Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jazzy Man, and welcome to Mount and Blade Warband. This is a game where you're an adventurer, a mercenary, whatever you choose to be. Let me just read this. Welcome, adventurer, to Mount and Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean you should not choose to play a female character, or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all the same goals, and in fact, may have as much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. Ginger. I generally play male when I play this by myself. So I think I'll go female. You were born years ago in a land far away. My father was an impoverished noble. I can never understand that word. Never looked it up either. I'm just too lazy. Traveling merchant, a veteran warrior, a hunter, a steppe nomad, or a thief. I'm going to say he was a hunter. We're going to go very normal. You were the daughter of a family who lived off in the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot of poaching whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for you, your family, as the cold took animals and people alike. But you always lived to see another dawn. Through your brothers and sisters might not be so fortunate. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk, and spent your early life as, I'm going to say, my early life, I was a craftsman's apprentice. As a girl growing out of childhood, you appreciated with a local craftsman to learn a trade. However, after years of hard work and study under your news master, he prompted you to journeyman and employed you fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then as a young adult, life changed, as it always does, and you became. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I became, let's say, a university student. The distinction felt sudden to you, somewhat along the way you become a woman, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You found yourself as a student in the University of the Great Cities, where you studied theology, philosophy, and medicine. But not all your lessons were learned in the lecture halls. You may or not may have joined in with your fellows as they roamed the alleys in search of wine, women, and a good fight. However, you certainly, my apologies, able to observe a broken jaw is set, or an angry townsman can be persuaded to set down his club and accept cash compensation for the destruction of his shop. Apologies again. But soon, everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision? Personal revenge, a loss of a loved one, wanderlust, being forced out of your home, lust for money and power. Oh yeah. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life, and you became an adventurer. To everyone else, it's clear that you're now motivated solely by personal gain. You want rich, powerful, respected, feared. You want to be the one whom others hurry to obey. You want people to know your name and tremble whenever it is spoken. You want everything, and you won't let anyone stop you from having it. Become an adventurer. Realistic. Okay. So my name, Madame. What should my name be? Madame. I don't know many medieval woman names. Bertha. Let's go. No, that sounds like a fat name. It's like Bertha. I did not mean that. I'm sorry. Fergatha. There we go. Fergatha. Fergatha. There we go. Madame Fergatha. Now, let's see. I think we're gonna go. Let's see. Let's try to get this up Then go one more in intelligence. And then another in strength, yeah. So I like the bow. So gotta get power draw 3, riding 3, power strike 3, horse archery. Seems good. And then I already have 2 in wound treatment and 1 in surgery. So I think I'm gonna do 1 hand in weapons. Yeah, 1 hand in weapons. Yeah, because my archery's already up. Okay. And I know I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm just going to look for one that's like, meh. Oh, God. Okay, that face is fine. I'll change the hair. Ponytail's fine. Done. So I want to go to Provin in the Kingdom of Swadia, Revedin in the Kingdom of the Vigors, Tolga in the Khergit Khanate, Sargoth in the Kingdom of the Gnolls, Velka in the Kingdom of the Rodunks, or the Shadits in the Serrid Solnate. You know, I've never started as a Khergit. So, go there. I forgot to read that, dang it. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Tolga. You fall asleep quickly, however, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore the surroundings. You venture out into the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. What weapons do I have? So I don't see anyone. Okay. Let's see with the crossbow. There we go. Alright. I think we gotta wait for the merchant to run at me now. Yeah. Merchant of Tulga. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive, right? I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. No one's less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside, out here. We don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally convinced you have not been followed. Comes near you to speak. Now let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills driven away banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild, and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontier, so you are meant to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week you see they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from the prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but his family, so what can he do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Caldria to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I'm getting paid. I get to kill people. Sounds good. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try to take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted. I warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. That's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So take a person 100 dinars. Consider it in advance on your reward. Go around to the village and use the money to hire some help. I reckon you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You could find me again at the tavern here at Tolga. After you've got your group together, we'll speak about what we do next. You have taken your first quest. You may view your quest log by pressing Q anytime in the game. Okay? Tab. Let's go to Dashbook. You're reviewing the overlay map. Left click on the map to move your party to the location. Enter the selected town. Or pursue the selected party. Time will pause on the overlay map if your party is not moving, waiting, or resting. To wait anywhere, simply press and hold the spacebar. Zoom out a little bit. This is bigger. Recruit some volunteers. 6. Alright. Well, that's enough already. Let's go about that Tolga. Tolga. The first time I ever played this game, where is it? Hallmar was my first keep. I was with the Kingdom of the Rodunks, and I declined all my keeps until they asked me if I wanted Hallmar, and I was like, yes, I would love to have a city, and it was good because I stored all my men there, and it became a powerhouse. Nobody ever took it. Like, they took my second keep, which is the castle, like literally right next to it. So, I think I should go to the marketplace. Because, yeah, that smoked fish is not going to last long. Ooh, +1 wound treatment wants in my inventory. Okay. Ooh, honey costs quite a bit, and I don't have that much. But what's the cheapest thing we got? Grain. I'll pay that. Head back. Who's here? Wandering Ashik, Traveler, Mercenary Horseman, and the Merchant. Splendid work! You have hired men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Tolga have told us that there is a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of the town. I suspect that they are all from the same band, the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair. Very well, I shall hunt for the bandits. Tab. Leave. There they are. Band of robbers. Get 'em! I'm looking for you. Tell me where you've been keeping your prisoners, and I'll let you go.
Huh! Those prisoners are only going free if you pay the ransom. Did you bring any silver?
No, but I brought steel. You've encountered a band of robbers. You have 7 troops against their 4. Charge. All my guys have clubs. Oh, I have a horse. Awesome. Hold this position. Charge. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Just draw him close to my men. Alright. Tab delete. I have no casualties, 30 looters, 1 wounded, 1 killed, 2 wounded. Robber, 1 wounded. Okay.
Aye, spare me, spare my life. Let me go, and I'll go far away from here. And learn an honest trade, and you'll never hear from me again.
I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding them, and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts, so you can go free. Once again, guys, I apologize. I do not want to do a woman voice, because my woman voice could be very offensive, and it's very high-pitched and offensive, basically.
Oh, bless you, my lady, bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been kidnapping him in our hideout near Tashbega. I'll describe the area nearby in detail, so there's no mistaking it.
Okay. Oh, I don't have any prisoner management. Okay, but I can hold these guys up. How much does it cost? 10 denarii? Tenar. Alright. Move up. So he's part of cavalry now. Okay. 4, 11. A lot better. I can sell this. 22. A lot better. 7. But I could sell it. This. Wonderful. The Falchion. I don't think it's better than my soul. What is it? Swing 30. I think it is. No. So it is near right there. That's on my level. I need some prisoner management. My goodness, I am sorry, guys. Let me turn that down. Can I get like a height advantage? No. We're coming to get you. Da, 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 da. What? They're up there? No, that's just not fair. They have the height advantage. So, do we just keep running this way? I mean, it's the only way we can run. Oh, good, open field. Oh. Oh, they're just rocks. But still, rocks hurt. Ow. Okay, so it is loaded. Good.
Yeah.
And there's the brother. Doo-doo-doo.
Thank you, my lady, rescuing me from those fiends. Did my brother in Tolga put you to the trap?
Yes, I told him that I would find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can, and be careful on the road. With their retreat card off, the looters fall one by one to your determined attack. Their hideout and ill-gotten gains are now yours. Let's see, 25. That is better. 12. Okay, so the rest of this is pretty much garbage. Yeah. Okay. One more skirmisher. Visit the tavern. Well, my brother, is home safe? I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside Colorado. That way, if he gets knocked on the head, it is a street brawl. No one can say it's my fault, but that's not your problem. Here's the rest of the rule. The money is most welcome. I am glad you have been of service. Good now. Are you interested in making some more? Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making on the trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into most expensive commodities, and of course, his caravan was captured and looted. He lost everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jazzy Man, and thank you for watching episode 1 of Mount and Blade Warband.